Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming to our class. It is Thursday, and we are on the road, y'all. Thank you for joining me for our global art session. Isn't this wonderful? You're learning, you're growing, you're learning a new thing online. This is great. So, I just want to thank you for coming to our class. I want to make sure that you all understand that our essential question says, how can we understand art in the global context? So, what we're doing is learning about the culture, we're learning about different styles, different things about the country that we're studying, which is our unit, is on Africa. So let's get started. Let's get ready to go. Okay. Don't forget, you need to do your eye opener. I'm gonna share my screen with you. You need to do your eye opener. Make sure you get that done. Your global eye openers, you need to do at least one a week. You can put it all on one page or separate pages and take pictures, but I think it'll probably be easier for you to submit one copy. So just put them all on one page to get this one done for this week. This is next week's, but it's to get this one for this week. So let's look at our assignment for today. You're going to read pages 248 in the Art Talk book, and you want to answer the questions about balance. You're going to talk about expressive qualities of balance and the idea of this mass that we're going to look at today. So I want to, and you're going to answer these questions based off this video and the lecture that I'm going to go over in a few minutes. Okay, so let's go get started. So let's look at formal balance. Formal balance occurs, I'm on page 229 in your book. Formal balance occurs when equal or very similar elements are placed on opposite sides of a central axis, okay? So everything is symmetrical, is balanced formally on each side, okay? So when we scroll down and we want to look at informal balance means, or asymmetry involves balance of unlike objects. So when unlike objects are balanced, can express endurance, stability, and things of that nature. And we see this in African art. If you look behind me, this is one of my actual pieces. I'm going to stop sharing so you can kind of see. This is one of my artworks. It's really up close, but this is a mezzotint, and this is one of my pieces. But I want you to be able to understand balance. The beads are balanced. Everything's the same on both sides. The face is symmetrical. So just wanting you to kind of get an idea to understand what balance is and asymmetrical balance versus informal balance. And let's scroll down so you can get to what you're going to do for today. All right, so let's look at our assignment. Okay, so just keep scrolling. We'll get to our, there we go. So it says whether balance is symmetrical, radial. Radial means it comes out and it goes out from a central point like that. It can add dignity and formal balance, incitement. So you can explain, as you examine student artworks on this page, compare and contrast them in terms of their use of principle of balance. Analyze the works, forming precise conclusions about the type of balance used. Okay, so let's think about it. Type of balance. Analyze the balance in this art object. Form a conclusion whether this is formal or informal. Does the object appear to have practical use, or is it purely decorative? So remember our lessons previously that we wanted to answer this question to understand that this is actually it can be a functional object, so it can be actually used for practical use. And in African art, they always created works of art for ceremonial purposes. So yes, that answers that question. Formal and informal balance. This is actually formal balance because everything is symmetrical. Everything's the same on each side. Now let's look at figure 927 when you answer your questions. Let's look here. So it asks you, the question is, express the qualities of balance. What feeling or idea does this mass communicate through its use of balance? Explain. What types of feelings do you notice with this mass? It is symmetrical. We talked about previously, it can represent different things such as excitement, dignity. So some of these things can be represented in this mask. And just take a few sentences and answer this question about this mask and what do you feel the mask communicates through this type of balance, and explain. So it could be a symbolic representation of power. In Africa, red symbolizes blood. So is this showing the strength of this tribe? This is a student work, but they're trying to copy the African mask. So is it when African people use this in ceremonial purposes is for a dance. They celebrate wearing masks. So these are some interesting things that you can look at when you create your own mask. Soon you're going to make your own mask. So this is just kind of a prelude to see how someone else, another student, completed that assignment. So that just helps you to answer those questions. What feelings or ideas does this mask communicate with its use of balance? And it is symmetrical balance. It is representing formal balance, okay? So the answers to the question, you just read through. You can scroll back up and read through the balance section as well if you need to add to that. So please leave me a comment about one thing that you learned in this video, just to let me know that you're here. And then I need you to also answer these questions and upload them in the submission section. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Let me know. Don't forget, I'm gonna go and refresh you guys about my office hours are from 2 to 3, 2 to 2:45. You're welcome to text me. And if you need to do a video or a Zoom chat, let me know. And I'm gonna stop sharing right here. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Thank you all, and I will look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.